Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my week 1 check-in for the month of July. That is going to run from the 30th through the 6th, so we're going to jump right on into it. First, we're going to go and look at my expense tracker. So if you actually look back here, actually in the actual June, I got my last paycheck on the 30th. Now, I don't do a paycheck to paycheck budget. I do a monthly budget and I use my paychecks to budget within that month. So technically this last paycheck went to everything in June. So my next full paycheck won't be until the 14th. So I don't have any monies coming in, but my starting balance was at $223.34, and the only thing that happened in my expense tracker was I had I have an Acorns account, and it is set up with my Capital One Quicksilver card. So every time I swipe that card, it will round up the change, and once the change reaches over $5, then they will take that out of my main account, but I just never know when it's really gonna happen. So that is what happened. So my ending balance right now is at $217.96. And then I actually added this expense tracker, and this is for all of my miscellaneous and household sinking funds spending. And the reason I'm doing this tracker is because I have several different credit cards and I don't always use the same credit card. So I want to be able, I like this breakdown more because I would like to be able to know which cards or accounts I'm using and then what the transaction was. So you guys will see here on July 4th, I used my PayPal card at Walmart. It was unbudgeted and I spent $56.52. And I had to use this to, I don't even remember. Oh, I just bought some extra things for the house, but baby girl really needed some more, some more pouches and stuff. So I just decided to stock up on this and get it. And so it is just gonna sit here, and then I know this is a running balance that needs to be paid off at the end of the month. So those were the two things that have happened. And now we are going to go to my actual expense tracker and look at what I've spent in my cashless envelopes. And what my cashless envelopes are is that I use a credit card. Currently, I use my Citi card for my groceries, and then everything else is on my Capital One Quicksilver card. And I use those to fund all of my cashless categories, which are groceries, gas, personal and spending. And then we have household sinking funds, which is on my Discover card. And as I get paid, I put a certain amount of money or half of the money into my Capital One checking account, and then I go and pay back everything by the end of the month. So we are going to look at what I have spent. I did bring over the 30 here so that it could all be on one page instead of going back and forth. So for groceries, I had 2 line items. And so for groceries, we are going to take out my yellow, and we are just going to put 2 of these because that happened on the 30th of June. And so I went to Walmart and I spent $114.63. And then, y'all, I went to HEB. There are some things at HEB that I have to buy at HEB, y'all. I'm not gonna buy them anywhere else. And I spent $40.73. I know this is gonna sound weird, but it felt so good being back in HEB. So those were my 2 grocery charges for the week. Next is going to be gas. I talked about how my husband had took my vehicle to get an oil change and stuff, and so I was able to not have to buy gas. So I ended up not having to buy gas until the 5th, and gas is orange. Okay, I was making sure, y'all. Until the 5th. So I'm starting off good, y'all, because I was able to save some money, and gas has gone up significantly. and we spent $45.65. And this was just a little bit more once again because I wasn't able to go and get gas right at a half a tank. If you don't know, I fill up my gas at half a tank. I don't let it get empty. So that is where we are for gas. I don't do anything for household anymore. I have not done anything for personal. Y'all, these nails have been on for 2 months, and these are my real nails. So this is like what's happening. Thank God I have an appointment today. They're gonna give me all the luxury treatment. But for this past week, nothing for personal. And I have not budgeted anything for miscellaneous, but I'm wondering if I should write that charge for miscellaneous on here. I'm not sure. I may come back to that, but that was all of my charges this week, y'all. When I say I am going to be intentional with my money, I'm being very intentional with my money. And then actually for household, y'all, I have not spent any money. So y'all, I'm doing so stinking good. I'm doing so good. I really do believe that I should add this miscellaneous on here. This was on the 4th, and I'm gonna write it in red, and I'm just gonna put Walmart, and it was for $56.52. Was that what I wrote down? Because I want to be able to have a way to still track what was spent. Yes, $56.52. Okay, so what I like to do now is do a run through of my actual weekly check-in. So I'm going to take this out, and we are now going to look at the actual numbers and where we are for the week. So first, we're going to talk about the numbers. So for groceries, I budgeted $400. However, I had a rollover, and I like to just put this over to the side of $11.70. So my budget to work with for this month is $411.70. And now we're going to add up what I actually spent. So we have $114.63. Oops, $114.63 plus $40.73, and that puts me at $155.36 for money that was spent for groceries. And we'll do the subtraction, and we have remaining $256.34 for the remainder of the month. And if I divide that by 3, that puts me at spending $85 a week for groceries, and I think we can do that. That is fair enough for me. So next is going to be gas, and gas did have a rollover of $9.01. So kudos to me, and this month I am budgeting $200 for gas. So we are going to be having $209.01 for gas, and I spent $45.65. So we're gonna do $209.01 minus $45.65, which leaves me with, oh, this looks scary, $163.36. And if I divide that by 3, that gives me $54 each week, which should definitely be more than enough to carry me on for the next 3 weeks. For household, I don't budget anything because those are my sinking funds. And this month this week I did not spend anything. Oh, excuse me. This month I did not spend anything, so that means there's nothing to be remaining. Personal, I am budgeting $70, and I added from my what is it called? My savings challenges, $54. So we have 70 plus 54, which gives me $124 to budget with. I have not spent anything, so I still have $124 to work with. And then for spending, I didn't do anything, so we're gonna be at 0. So this is unbudgeted, so it's not within my like categories. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that, but we'll see. And so, because what it is it means that there wasn't any cash, and so there wasn't anything, but I'm wondering if I should add an unbudgeted category, because I'm adding that in my count. So for the week, we're gonna look at what I've spent. I spent $155.36 in groceries, $45.65 in gas, plus my miscellaneous random spending at $56.52. And that puts me at $257.53, y'all. So I need to get my black pen. So for week 1, I ended up spending $257.53. Not bad, not bad, you guys. I am working on being intentional with my monies and knowing exactly where it's going. It's just really been helping me to see like, okay, I'm really not spending my money on like trash. I'm really focusing it on things. Even with this miscellaneous spending, it was going towards baby girl, like she needed some food. But it's also making me think that I really do need to up my grocery budget, but we don't always have to get her more stuff. My husband also bulk buys a lot of her stuff. So we'll see. But this concludes my week 1 check-in for the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.